very, very happy life. And as I told you from start, everything was possible with Pramod Thube and this wonderful and amazing project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Corina ma'am, for this wonderful presentation highlighting the scientific effects of getting happiness and building happiness amongst our students and facilitators. Thank you so much. Moving ahead, we have educator Kavi Vincent Punyanathan from Malaysia. I request to proceed with the presentation.
Okay, thank you, madam. Can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you, dear moderator. So, good afternoon to guests of honor, Madam Paranjit Kaur, Principal of Kamala Nehru Public School, organizing team, Mr. Pramod Thube, Director, Founder, Life Skills Studio of Humane Happiness 2021 International Program, Madam Nirmala Devi, Coordinator of Malaysia, to all the facilitators and ambassadors. I'm happy to be here with you to share my Humane Happiness project journey for this closing ceremony. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is my school. So I'm working in Educating Kangkapulai, Johor, Malaysia. So this is a trust school, and we are also a science and robotics cluster school. And then my school is in the southern part of Malaysia, in the state of Johor. And these are a few facilities in our school. We have a computer lab, we have a computer room, and we have a science lab, we have a field, and many more. And this is my badge. Okay, and these are my ambassadors. So I have 16 ambassadors in my group, and they have already presented in the first session. And the reasons for joining this program is to let my students explore the world, and then to find new ways of making them happy. And then I want them to embark on a journey to know lifestyles around the world, and also to create a bond with the educators around the world. Okay, so the activities that we have done during this along this program. So the first one is happiest moment of the day. In this task, the students have to share their happiness moment for 7 days. So I can see that they felt there is something to be happy in their daily life, and I can say they have spent their time wisely. And the second task is sound mind in sound body. So in this task, they have to share about the exercises they do. So I have found out that they learned new ways of being healthy even in the pandemic. And they also have learned new exercises, and they exercise that can be done indoors. Then this was a very fun task, the Happiness Pulse program. Of people around the world, and they also got an opportunity to interact with the people around the world. Okay, the next task was my mother in action. The students shared about how much they love their mothers, and I can see that they were very grateful to have a caring mother in this task. They were sharing so many things in this task. And then the next task was out of school children. So they have to share about the data about the students who are not going to school in their district. So I can see they realize the importance of studies, and they really appreciate the privilege to study and to come to school. And the next task was the kindness week. Okay, the students were sharing their moment of showing kindness, and they were really proud for doing this task. They always give feedback about this task to me. And then the next, I think this is the last one. Okay, the last task is the happy heart, and the students were joining the YouTube channel to watch this origami session. They were doing this origami heart and sharing it in the Flipgrid and Wakelet. So I can see they got Okay, they got a chance to share their happiness and love to everyone. Okay, so the most enjoyable activity was the global power communication. Okay, so the students were enjoying to show their own tradition and culture to other students. And then they loved to learn the new lifestyle, to learn the lifestyle of the foreigners, I mean, from other countries. Then they had a chance to interact with the people around the world. Okay, so I have collected few review from the teachers. Okay, so this was the review from our headmistress, teacher Priyachi, and this was a review from teacher Arun Moli. Okay, then this was the review from teacher Prijisha, and this was the review from teacher Pushpayati. Okay, then the things that I will follow after joining this program. Okay, so the first thing that I have learned is using Flipgrid and Wakelet. So I think this is a very fun way to educate the students. So I'll definitely use these apps in my class to educate them. And I'm planning to do a virtual travel with many countries. So maybe I'll start it soon. And then I'll always share happiness and love to my students. And that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Punyanathan sir, for this amazing presentation. Further, moving ahead, we have students of Prabhat Kids School along with their facilitator to present their Human Happiness presentation for Human Happiness Hour today. I will request the facilitator to proceed with the presentation.
Hello, am I audible?
Ma'am, your voice is very low.
Good afternoon, all of you. Here, my students are here with their presentation. I will request my students to proceed further. I would like to request sir to give the permission to Bhumi to share her screen. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, beta, please continue.
Happiness is like a butterfly. If you keep on chasing after it, it keeps flying away. But if you stand still, it comes and sits on your shoulder. We all should learn to be joyful in every little thing which makes our soul happy. We, the students of Prabhat Kids School, along with our guide teacher, have been so glad to be the part of this wonderful Humane Happiness project. And today, I, Nishita Patel, student of grade 9 from Prabhat Kids School, Maharashtra, India, jointly with talented Tanaya, awesome Anushka, blissful Bhumi, and our guide teacher, very supportive and charming, Mrs. Vishali Patil ma'am, welcome you all and heartily give you the greetings. We all are assembled here to share our thoughts and about deeds and activities which we perform during this amazing Human Happiness project, which has affected all of us in a very positive way and strongly made us realize that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Now, to let you know about our activities, I will hand over it to Anushka.
Hey everyone, I'm Anushka Lahode from Prabhat Kids School, Maharashtra, India. Here I am to share our feedback about the activities which we performed during the Human Happiness Project, which gave us an extreme happiness by performing it. So let's get started. The first activity was Knowing Our Happiness, where we shared our videos on the platforms like Flipgrid and Wakelet, sharing our introduction and the things which makes us happy. A good life is a collection of happy moments. So the second activity was the happiest movement of the day, where we shared our happiest movement every day. The secret of being happy is accepting where you are in the life and making most out of every day. Then the third activity was the diary entry, where we wrote our happy movements in the whole day which happened to us and on the Wacklet, which we are continuing still. To the world, you are a mother. Here are some of the images of diary entry. To the world, you are a mother, but to our family, you are the world. I think you must have guessed the next activity. Yeah, that's my mother in action. This was basically planned for the Women's Day. So here, we shared our videos, images, helping our mothers, taking her interview, asking her views, making her day more special for her by doing the things which makes her happy. Then, kindness, it is said that kindness is the basic ingredient for the recipe of the happiness. So, in the kindness week, we helped our family members, relatives, and many neighbors, and many more in their activities, performing the act of kindness. Kindness is a gift that everyone can afford to give and shall give. This is to me. To share with you all more about the activities, here I call upon my friend Tanaya. Thank you.
Thank you, Anushka. Hey everyone, I'm Tanaya Ghore from grade 9 studying in Prabhat Kids School, Akola, Maharashtra, India. Anushka told us about some of the activities under the Humane Happiness project. Now, let us see some others. Sound mind in sound body. It is truly said that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Exercising infuses positive thinking and energy in our mind and body. In this activity, we perform different types of yoga poses, meditations, and Surya Namaskars to keep ourselves happy and healthy, as you can see in these pictures below. The next activity was Happiness Pals Global Connection. In this activity, we shared our experiences of being able to meet the happiness ambassadors and facilitators from different places on the global online platform. Really, it was a very knowledgeable experience for all of us. Then there was the Calculating Ecological Footprints activity. Under this activity, we participated in various surveys and discussed the ways through which we can live a more healthier and sustainable lifestyle, in which we discussed how we can make our community aware about the same. Gender equality. Under this activity, we put forward our opinions on the SDG 5, that is gender equality. We expressed ourselves on how gender equality is important for us and for the betterment and development of the whole world. Only gender equality can lead to a more peaceful and stronger world. Then there was the activity called the Happy Hearts. Happiness multiplies when shared. Under the Happy Hearts activity, we enjoyed an origami session and learned to make a heart out of a piece of paper. In the origami heart, we poured out our feelings for our loved ones and shared our happiness with them. This is how an origami heart looks like. Then the activity, which was sharing happiness. In this activity, we did our creative attempts in making greeting cards, essays, poems, drawings, and many such creative things for the people around us. To make them happy, we made greeting cards on the birthdays and anniversaries of our loved ones. These are some of our creative attempts. Then the next activity was the Minecraft world. In this activity, we enjoyed an amazing session of Minecraft where we got to know how we can make an eco-friendly and more sustainable house in the Minecraft game, which gave us the teamwork skill and ecological knowledge. This is how an eco-house looks like in the Minecraft world. Then the last activity was the Children Out of the School activity. It is said that education is the most powerful weapon which one can use to change the world. Under this activity, we expressed our views on why education is important in one's life. We also discussed the ways in which we can make people aware of education and help them get educated. Under the Humane Happiness program, we also enjoyed various kinds of webinars and sessions through which we got to learn something new each time. Some of the webinars and sessions were Minecraft World by Namya Joshi, who is very renowned and talented as the wizard of Minecraft. Then there was the Life Skill Studios Meet Flipgrid towards Students Empowerment by Shalini Chauhan ma'am, Storytelling by Preeti Futela ma'am, Essential Life Skills on the Way to Happiness by Gunjan Tomar ma'am, The Importance of Mindfulness for Being Happy by Anupam Sharma ma'am, and many such webinars. Here, I finish my segment and hand over to Bhumi and Nishita for outcomes and impacts. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanaya. Hello all, I am Bhumi Rathod. Greetings from India. As it is truly said, good things bring out good in us. And so, this project has also imbibed many good things in us. In a sense, we have made our alphabet series and just a second, ma'am.
Okay, let it be, Bhumi. No worries. You can share without the presentation.
Just a second, sir, I'm rejoining.
Yes, Bhumi, you can continue. Yes, beta.
In a sense, we have made our alphabet series. Now, alphabet series, as we learned active participation, being ourselves, creative thinking, decision making, effective public speaking, fabulous coordination, gaining knowledge, happiness wonderland creation, information seeking, joy spreading in community, keeping healthy environment, learning with incredible experience, and meaning of unity. So this is how we learned our first 13 alphabet. For further elaboration, I would like to hand over to Nishita.
Thank you, Bhumi. No stress or depression is observed. Overall, healthier lifestyle, plenty of positive thoughts and emotions, quicker recovery at the times of illness, resilience in the face of stress, stronger immune system, tending life to be happier and peaceful, uplifting positive thoughts at the time when needed, vast participation in the activities that are healthier, wellness of sleep, relationships, health, and work life, Zenus attitude is adapted, year-long no doctor visits, and last but not the least, zealous gesture towards many things. Now I hope that after knowing these many benefits of happiness, you all must be happy too. And if it is so, I expect a dazzling smile on your bright faces. Yes, that's the spirit. For further continuation, I would call upon Bhumi to take the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishita. I would like to maintain that thanks are the highest forms of thoughts, and that gratitude is doubled by wonder. We are so glad and honored to be here. We would like to propose our sincere gratitude towards Honorable Humane Happiness founder, Pramod Sir, Nirmala Devi ma'am for wonderful collaboration with Malaysia, Swati Bakshi ma'am for reintroducing the heart of India and my favorite West Bengal, all the fascinating facilitators and amazing ambassadors around the globe. We are so glad to express our views, listen your views, and togetherly creating a new and dazzling meaning of happiness. Here, we would also like to thank our facilitator, Vrishali Patil ma'am, for bringing us to the stage, supporting and guiding us. I, on behalf of my entire team, hereby promise that we will continue spreading happiness around. We will continue following the good habits we gained via this project. We will support gender equality. We will help our parents and family members. We will keep care of our health via yoga and exercises. And last but not the least, we will keep exploring the hidden talents within us. For all the wonderful people we met during this incredible journey, here is a small token of love by means of a thank you card from each of our group members. we have collected the thank you card from each of our group members, and here is a small token of love which is shown via this collage. I hope you all will like it. Once again, thanks are done from bottom of our hearts. Hope we'll meet soon. Have a great day ahead.
This presentation, of course, deserves a huge round of applause from all of us. Wonderful presentation. And today we all have learned a new alphabetical series and hope we'll spread it ahead further. Moving ahead, I would request educator Norlizawati binti Muhammad No from Malaysia to proceed with the presentation.
Right. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Good afternoon. Right. Good afternoon to Madam Alifia Alamdo, our moderator for today. Madam Paramjit Kaur Dillon, guest of honor. Mr. Pramod Thube, founder and director of Life Skills Studios, and all my global educators friends. I'm Nolizawati binti Muhammad Noor from SK Segamat Baru, Johor, Malaysia. Today, I would like to share one of the activity which have a huge impact to me as a facilitator. I enjoy the Happiness Pulse Global Connection activity so much. For your information, I virtually visit 6 countries, which are India, Taiwan, Palestine, Abu Dhabi, Indonesia, and Armenia. Okay, let's see. Here are some the poster about my global connection. Actually, I work in a team consists of 4 local educators from Tawau and Jerantut Pahang. They are Madam Nirmala Devi, Madam Sumya, and Madam Jumiati. The more, the merrier. Through the global connection, I met many happy global educators, such as Madam Winnie, Madam Taruna, Madam Swati, Madam Smita, Madam Alice, Madam Gartatik, Madam Aisha, Madam Swarna, and Mr. Muntir Ziad. I'm so happy meeting them. Right. I'm not only learning about their country, but also ICT. I was surprised when watching the presentation from the Indonesian ambassadors because they were using Sway, and also from Madam Sanja's ambassadors, they were using Bansi. So for me, this is a very new experience and knowledge, and they are very good and smart. During Happiness Post Global Connection, I learned how to communicate and deals with global educators. For example, dealing about the time and also presentation content. Right now, I would like to share the impact of the Happiness Post Global Connection to my students, especially to my ambassadors. I can see that they are more confident in presenting during this session. They also enjoy their virtual trip around the world. They are spreading happiness to their classmates, parents, and also other teachers. At the same time, my ambassadors are improving their English skill in speaking, writing, and listening. And next, impact to school. Okay, I always share human happiness activities with my clique, especially in my English panel, with my English panel teachers. They learned a lot about happiness through my sharing session. I managed to set up one collaboration with Indonesian educator for my year 5 class, which I manage everything by myself. Last Thursday, I was invited to join Madam Nirmala's Earth Day 2021 celebration with one local school, SK Batu Balai, and other global educators. And I would like to share my beautiful experience where I was surprised to have a district officer, Madam Raihana, visiting my school last month. She was interested to know about this human happiness journey. So I was very excited sharing everything about the activities with her. Okay, now as a reward to my happiness ambassador, I bought badges and keychain for them. They are wearing the badges at school proudly. Okay. Not only for ambassadors, but I also received a beautiful bag from someone in our team, Madam Sumia. It's so lovely and I appreciate. That's all from me. I would like to take this opportunity to thank to Mr. Pramod Thube for making my life happier every day. Thank you to Madam Paramjit for your time. The happiness has only just begun. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful presentation. Moving ahead, we have educator Smita Chanda Roy from India. I would like to request ma'am to proceed with the presentation.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
A very good evening and a warm welcome to the phenomenal educator, change initiator, and SDG mentor, our very beloved Paramjit ma'am. There couldn't have been a greater delight for Funlicians than to have the opportunity of sharing with you, ma'am, a quick synopsis of the amazing river of happiness in which we have been basking over the last 12 weeks. Namaste to you and all revered guests watching this presentation. Hello everyone, I am Smita Chandaroy from Funlish, India. I am very happy to present a quick synopsis of Funlish's delightful journey of 12 weeks today as part of the closing ceremony of project #Humane Happiness. It all began with the formation of a delightful team with a group of enthusiastic young learners who were given a mission and a vision. The cherry on the cake were the beautiful happiness badges, which gave us all a whole new identity and fired our motivation. The project kick-started with a happiness survey in which we answered questions regarding where we stood in the happiness spectrum. It gave us an insight on the areas we needed to work on individually so that we may move towards #humane happiness. Did we really know before this? You must be wondering, what was it we may not have known? Well, I'm sure many of us did not realize that immense happiness could be found in simple activities like throwing a surprise party for the senior-most member of the family, or in teaching your little brother how to sow a seed and water it, or in simply meeting a friend by chance after 10 long months of social distancing. These are, to name just a few of innumerable other such small things that we all did, always, but never reflected on the joy it brought to us before Human Happiness Project happened. The next activity was yet another eye-opener for us all. Even the greatest health freaks among us who exercise regularly and are conscious of health were not aware till now that a sound body was not just about physical health. It was equally about mental health, peace of mind, and relaxed nerves. It was like revising all over again a lesson we had all known but often forgot. That is, sound body and sound mind are inextricably related. The next phase was, as I'm sure no one here will disagree with me, the best phase of the entire program. It seemed doors of the world had opened when we transcended all geographical barriers of time and distance and made friends across the globe. Needless to say, there was unlimited fun, laughter, and joy as we basked in the glory of happiness. Romania became a next door neighbor. Malaysia throbbed in heart. Russia became best of friends. From UAE, we can't part. Taiwan joined with a smiling face. Indonesia followed suit. Bangladesh was not behind. Fellow Indians lifted mood. The first step to move towards a solution is to recognize the problem and actively work on it. Through the Women in Action survey forms, we try to understand the pattern and extent of involvement of women in important social roles. Its finding formed the basis of the first students' discussion board, where the possible solutions were offered by students from over 25 schools across the world. In the next activity, we were overwhelmed to celebrate Mothers in Action. It was a blissful experience for both facilitators and ambassadors to recognize, acknowledge, and honor every little effort of the mothers, which so often go unnoticed. Anupam Sharma transported us to a whole new world, making us realize how important it is to be mindful when we are living a life so full of stress and strain. The Wakelet session taken by James Davis was like the gateway of the Chronicles of Narnia to the world of pure magic. We were enthralled to learn about the revolutionizing effect of technology on education and together rode on the Wakelet wave. How many of us knew that the compelling digital world of children, the world of Minecraft, could be so powerful an educational tool before the Wonder Girl Namia enlightened us on it? Kalyani Voleti's Happy Hearts created ripples worldwide. From across the globe, children participated in the amazing session of origami and displayed their outstanding creativity in making happy hearts and dedicating those hearts with beautiful messages. All of it added new substance and spirit to the Happiness Project. Our student ambassadors were nominated to present their findings and solutions on Women in Action survey and out of school children. They interviewed the subjects in question, did researches on the data provided to them, browsed through the relevant sites, and finally came up with their original thoughts, reflections, and possible solutions to the problems to work towards a happier world. True happiness lies in being kind. Our young ambassadors once again made us wake up to the fact that we do not need to look elsewhere for happiness. Simple things like helping your parents in the kitchen or carry a heavy shopping bag for them or making a cup of tea for the old grandparents or even caring for the stray animals can be sources of unlimited kindness. What was? Our happiness ambassadors showed us day in and day out. A comprehensive world-class survey was conducted on the ecological footprints we were leaving behind us, and the data compiled were processed and studied meticulously by our student ambassadors who participated in the student board discussion and came up with simple yet sustainable solutions. The strongest aspect of this project was the integration of the much required Sustainable Development Goals with all its activities. This not only helps students and educators alike to rediscover, redefine, and reinforce happiness in our lives, but also created an amazing awareness about the necessity to work towards the global goals. from planting seeds to conserving water, from taking care of life forms to conserving energy. Their actions and pledges filled us all with new hope of a beautiful earth that will not succumb to the reckless actions of our past. Now that we are at the close of #Humane Happiness, I take this opportunity to thank wholeheartedly the person who conceived, designed, and executed this project successfully for 3 months with meticulous attention to details and amazing organizational skill. The cool, patience, and respect with which the project leader Pramod Thube steered the project towards success is a lesson for many of us to learn. We take this opportunity to thank him for making us his co-passenger in this delightful flight of fantasy. Last but not the least, our heartfelt thanks to Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft resources like Teams, Wakelet, and Flipgrid for the tremendous support with resources and tools, enabling us to plan meetings, document activities, upload videos, and create amazing presentations to share across the globe, which in itself gave us all immense happiness throughout the project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Smita ma'am, for this wonderful synopsis full of poetic lines and the overview of the project. Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Moving ahead, we have educator Winnie from Taiwan. I would like to request ma'am to proceed further with the presentation.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry. Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Global educator around the world. I'm so happy to be here, present what I have learned from the journey. So first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm a teacher, English teacher from Taiwan Public Elementary School. So in addition to the teaching, I like the technology. So before joining the Happy Ambassador journey, I have learned Microsoft MIE, and also I'm a Google Educator level 1. So all this technology is part of my teaching. So after joining the Happy Ambassador, why I'm joining this Happy Ambassador journey is because I think that I want to take the most of the technology. And then I found the information about a Happy Ambassador information. So I just joined with the technology connection. I think it's amazing. It's I will use a metaphor to tell about the journey. It's like the Dorothy hit on the yellow brick road to the Aussie, and then everything amazing just happened. Okay, and then the happy ambassador journey. First thing, let me just rethink about the social emotional importance of my teaching. Especially I re-examine as a teacher, the lifelong happiness to children's life is very important, even more important than subject area. So this is just I give me the focus to re-examine the lifelong happiness to my teaching and to me as an educator. Definitely joining the program, I also, as a global citizen, I also expand my worldview about the sustainable development goal focus. In the past, it's just in the textbook, but joining the program with the phases activity, me and my students, just connect and really connect to the sustainable development goal. So these are the questions guiding me to the happy journey. So we say, as to me, learning is not a race, it's a journey. So I will share what I have seen from the journey. So first of all, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the global educators from the world, Malaysia, India, and also Armenia. So there are so many global amazing educators. They are all here, like Nimara, Taruna, and also Simia, and also there are so many bourgeois. So I got the happy journey as a teacher. I feel not alone. I met so many great global educators on the journey. So I want to like pay my respect and tribute to them. So thank you so much, especially to Mr. Pramod for this project. Okay, so and then being the happy facilitator as an educator, the school is the facilitator all the happening. So I want to introduce my school a little bit. So my school, we are in Asia, so this is Taiwan. So we are in the downtown city area of Taipei. So this program, I re-exam, have a different view about my school. So my school, we start a day assembly by gathering, and also we have the responsibility duty for start a day. So our school about Monday to Friday start from 8 to 4 p.m. It's a long, school hour for my students. So joining the program also made me think about how can I bring the learning happiness to my students. So my students almost spend a day in the school. We have assembling, lots of subject, English, math, science, Chinese, computer, life skill. So being an English, especially English in my country, is a foreign language. So joining the program is just like a window or magic stone, so a magic wand. So I can make it like connect to my student to see the world. So that's why I'm joining the program, and it's proved that to be beneficial. Wow, it's really amazing. So this is my school. My school also have a lots of activity. So we also have a 30s history. So we focus on art projects a lot. Okay. So these are, I also want to, in addition to those global educators, I also want to thank you for my ambassador. They are from different class, different level. And also we, with the ambassador, I also want to thank you, my parents. They support the activity to be happen. So there are 3 phases. After joining the 3 phases, I think I'm like a gardener. I remember there's a book about carrot seed. The little gardener just put a very tiny seed in the garden, but most of them they saw, oh, it's not possible to grow. But in the end, there is a big harvest carrot. So I think joining the journey is like making impossible to be possible. So these are the some activity I joined with my ambassador. The first one, finding the happiness of your life. My ambassador, though with limited English, but it's not a problem. So they just share with me their happiness. And then we found out that happiness just among their daily life. Some of them, they say they like music, they like crafts. And also some of them, they also mention about the happiness is just read a book. Helping this classmate to read a book is happiness. And also there are some house chore, taking care of the garden, school is also their resource of happiness. So joining the phase 1. So our ambassador and me find happiness is not far away, just within your life. And I think the most important and amazing one is that global connection. So during the global connection, we travel to Malaysia, India, Armenia, so many countries, Palestine, Ukraine, United Kingdom. So I think we found so many talented educators. We have, as an educator, we found a new platform for exchange communication. For example, we have found the kids, the ambassador have so many talents. Nimara students have a talent show. And also Vasara, your school, you show the cultural custom, do and don't. And also the Funnish English school just behind me, they show the reader theater drama performance. So all the platform provide a stage for our students to find their talent, to find their confidence. I think after joining, after this journey, my kids and me become more confident being a global educator and happy ambassador. And then the last one like I say, during the limited of a language, I don't want to be like a language as a barrier. So these amazing origami section make my students so happy. So they use the simple idea, origami heart, articulate happiness, unleash my students' creativity and confidence. They make the origami to their parents and to our teacher and also to our friends. Some of the friends, they are my pen pal in Indonesia. So it's a pity they could not join the program, but we send the hearts to them. They are so happy because like we say, during pandemic, they cannot come to school. So it's really amazing to see the open hearts for sent to them. And also during the program, we learn the technology free workplace. So we send our best wishes to the friends all around the world. So it's amazing, articulate happiness instead of a language barrier to find their creativity. So this is amazing part for joining the program. And then also using the simple idea, expand our kindness, not only to people around you, we also open our hearts to the earth. Just the Apple Earth Day is coming. So our kids use their creativity to do the origami section, to open our heart. They write down their action to be nice to the earth. And also we found reading the books together. We found kindness is free. You just taking action to be nice to people around you. Even you need to be kind to the earth. Yeah. And like a journey to the end, like I mentioned about, I'm like just a gardener. So I want to thank you, Mr. Pramod and Miss Nimara, because in the beginning I joined the orientation, but I was, afraid to step into joining the journey. But their kindness, I remember Mr. Pramod, I even called him, he answered my call and he said, don't worry, just jump in. And Miss Nimara hold my hand to walk along with me. I'm so thankful. So I hope that in the future, I'm just planting a tiny seed. I'm not doing a very good job as a facilitator, but I think within the learning and opportunity, I would do a better job. So in the end, I just want to say that teaching how to count is important, but teach what count is more critical. So this is a journey is amazing to me. Not only I learned about technology, I also grow to be a lifelong learner. I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. I will do better job next time. So like the picture say, even if the end of a time is upon you and you have a seeding in your hand, I just need to plant it, keep learning. Thank you. And in the end, I hope that no matter what the program, this global learning, we will keep continue. So please keep in touch. So I will follow all the steps of the happy ambassador and happy journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Winnie ma'am. Your presentation was really an eye-catching presentation full of wonderful activities performed by students.
Thank you. I just want to say, really, I don't think I really do a good job, but I really want to take the opportunity to stand up and say thank you. Shout out thank you to all the organizers and facilitators. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope all the facilitators have planted the seeds that they have in their hand, and we will spread happiness all over. With this, we have done with all our presentations by our students as well as our facilitators.
Sorry to interrupt you, Alifia ma'am.
Yeah, yes. Sure.
Look at if Jailili ma'am is present. If she is there, then we will have her presentation. Otherwise, we will move to the next.
Hi, I'm here. I'm using Dorothy Deanne.
Okay, no problem. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay. So now I request Jelly Daniel ma'am from Malaysia to proceed with her presentation.
Okay, I'm having some technical issues, so I can't really open up my presentation, but I will just do the talking.
No, If you cannot open the presentation, I do have it with me. If you want, I can share it. What to do? Shall I share the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, just give me a second.
Thank you.
Okay. For this reason only, I had asked for all the presentations. So if
Thank you so much, sir. I'm so sorry about it.
No worries. Actually, you would have contacted me earlier. Okay. Is my screen visible?
I thought you just use his laptop.
No, sir.
Okay, just a moment. Okay. Now?
Yeah, it has started. Slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, a very good, shall I say, afternoon. Yeah, to each and everyone present here, especially our guest of honor. I'm Jai Lily Daniel from Malaysia. I'm from a very little school in Chera, Selangor. And I actually popped into this program when I was browsing through the Sharing is Caring group, where we have a lot of teachers sharing ideas and all that. And Madam Nirmala has actually posted in that group. So that's how I came to know. And what actually pulled me into this program was the word happiness, because I am always for love and happiness. And you know, our sir, the next.
Okay, yes, sure.
Okay, and I would say I'm always out to be the ambassador for happiness, no matter where, because we know happiness is universal, and every living creature has the equal right, you know, to happiness. And actually, when we were very young, my parents taught us that, you know, our ultimate aim should be happiness. So how we achieve it, we should go the straight way and, you know, share our happiness with each and everyone we come across, not only human, but also animals, you know, even our environment and all that. So this was the keyword which actually pulled me. Actually, I never knew it was such a big work to do. You know, I had so many things to do in it. And when I dragged my children into this program, I actually felt pity for them, because we only started school in March. And, you know, as children came back, we had so many things to do and all that. Yeah. So the next one. Okay, what actually I learned from this program is to love unconditionally, like how my ambassadors have said. The best one was control my temper, because being a teacher, you know, and also a mother, it was my main weakness was my temper. I lose temper easily, but you know, when I went through this course, this project with them, I didn't know where patience came in, how it came into me. I could just deal with this 11 and 12 years old so well. And also I made sure that the children become independent learners. I just tell them, and even in fact, when we had the PAL connection, when Madam Nirmala connected my school with Madam Swati's school and all that, the children created their own PowerPoint. Whereas when I came into the program, I saw the teachers were, you know, doing everything. Whereas my children, each one, when they presented, they did their own PowerPoint and all that. So I wanted them to be an independent learner. And I also learned that happiness is anywhere and everywhere when we don't expect anything in return. And we always find happiness in giving rather than in receiving. Yeah. Next one, sir. Thank you. Okay, the most impacted or happiest moment definitely will be the heart. And also, you know, when I have the chance to tend to my plants, my guinea pigs and all that. So these are, you know, showing my happiness through the universal, through environment, to animals, not only to human. It is not restricted to human alone. Yeah, the last one, sir. And definitely all credits will go to God for enabling us to come together to do these little gestures, little things for others, and keeping us healthy throughout. As we know, the pandemic is quite bad in Malaysia now. Many schools are being closed. And I'm so thankful to God that my children and I are all healthy and safe. And also to the Life Skills Studio, especially to Mr. Pramod for this program, Madam Nirmala for bringing me into this program too, and definitely my headmistress who have been giving all support to in school as well as, when I wanted to take the children out for any projects outside the school. And definitely the credit should go to my angels who are also my ambassadors, which I have 17, although only 4 performed today, the others were equally involved. Yeah. And that's it. Thank you so much. And I just want to apologize for all these technical issues which came about. I'm so sorry, Madam Nirmala. So sorry, Mr. Pramod, and all the facilitators and presenters here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jayalili ma'am. Your presentation was indeed precise, but up to the mark. Though you faced a lot of difficulties giving your presentation, but you were fantastic. Thank you so much for this presentation. I hope we are done with all the presentation by our happiness facilitators and ambassadors. Moving ahead now, I request Ms. Swati Bakshi to take ahead the further proceeding to launch our... Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. To launch our signature video.
Thank you so much, Alifia ma'am. You did a wonderful job so long. So I won't waste much time. Very warm greetings to our very dear guest of honor, Paramjit ma'am, and all attendees. Having seen the wonderful presentations by our fascinating ambassadors and facilitators, it is now time for us to close session 2, but not before we share with you our signature video, Happiness Unlimited. This is to remind ourselves and everyone else that the project may have come to an end, but the happiness we triggered off is to flow eternally. It is a dedication to our entire Humane Happiness family, the leader, the facilitators, the ambassadors, and everyone who has been in this journey with us directly and indirectly. So I'll just request everyone to use your headphones for the best effect. And over to you, Nirmala ma'am, if you can kindly share it with us.
All right, sure. Thank you, Swati ma'am.
The spring of 2021 brought joys and colors fresh when Life Skills Studio started project Humane Happiness. Over 300 educators joined one young leader. They pledged to spread happiness with a band of ambassadors. Teachers, students, all alike learned to count their blessings. They showed how happiness could be found in little everyday things. In a span of just a few weeks, there were wonders that they did, either making someone happy or helping those in need. They brought joy to one and all, playing Good Samaritan role. In this way, they also kept up the UN global goals. Themselves realized the need of sound body and sound mind taught also people around them to be loving, caring and kind. Celebrated the mother's spirit and equality of gender. Paid tribute to all women for being both strong and tender. The amazing phase was yet to start with Happiness Pals connection, when borders, time zones melted down before a swelling passion. Facilitators and their teams worked around the clock. By making pals across the globe, together did they rock. Learnt about each other's culture, custom and traditions. The happiness ambassadors now became a sensation. Time then came to move on to the next phase of the mission, and we were to embark on some awesome training sessions. Began it all with mindfulness, then brushed our wakelet skills. Created happiness with Minecraft. Origami was pure thrill. Young ambassadors then were called to share their presentations. Came up they with awesome works. Surveyed women in action. Soulful survey did they all on children out of school. Shared their thoughtful solutions. Brought forth some golden rule. Happy hearts of Kalyani ma'am were creating waves worldwide. Kids didn't just make paper hearts, their joy swelled like a tide. Happiness Pal Global Connection soared by night and day. May these fun-filled friendships of them stay is all that we pray. The first of last phase was to be the week of acts all kind. Our ambassadors taught the world that heart must guide the mind. Ecological footprints then we all calculated. Students again showed the world how Earth need be protected. But all that start will have to end. This project too must sow. But the happiness it triggered off will continue to flow. And in this way, peace will grow, conflicts will become less. Together, let us salute once more. Mission Humane Happiness. Thank you so much. This was a tribute on behalf of all facilitators and ambassadors of the Humane Happiness Project to our dynamic, committed and dedicated leader, Mr. Pramod Thube. Thank you, sir, for creating this amazing platform, for taking us all through this amazing journey and teaching us once more to redefine happiness, to realize and understand what true happiness is all about. Thank you once again. Our heartfelt gratitude and regards.
Thank you so much, Ms. Swati Bakshi, for this wonderful video. I believe this video deserves a huge round of applause from all of us. Kudos to the entire team and our great Mr. Pramod Thube sir for inspiring all of us towards this project. Moving ahead.
That's what I wanted to. You can
Am I audible?
touch their work because they are too young, and then you can.
Okay, Alifia ma'am, go on, please.
Yeah. Moving ahead, now I request our guest of honor, Madam Paramjeet Kaur Dhillon, to express her views and address our human happiness ambassadors and facilitators.
I'm very, very happy. I'm extremely happy. I think it's a wonderful start of this coming week, starting from Sunday. This is a salute for the leader, for Pramod, the facilitators, the ambassadors. Thank you so much. You invited me and made me happy. The outreach is unimaginable. Talking about the impact, it is 10 on 10. Talking about 21st century learning skills, practiced, wonderful. I'm so happy to meet so many educators. I think I was noting down sometimes, I must appreciate each one of them. Alifia, you were marvelous, so poised, so full of smiles, with all the cool around. You really did a good job. We had Sumaya and her students. Keep it up. It was wonderful. Moving on, we have Karina, the science behind happiness. Oh, I love that. And then we have Kavi Ventham, the teacher, and about his project he shared. It was wonderful. He really shared it very, very well. Moving on, we had this Kola, India, Maharashtra school, and Prabhat Kids School. The children were wonderful, so confident, so good. It was awesome. And then moving on to Miss Nolisa Vati Binti, Happiness Global Pal, she said was wonderful. I can well imagine it must be wonderful. Sunita Chandra Rao, you were so good. I could see the Funlish style in your talks and in your presentation. We had Winnie from Taiwan, always all smiles. Her smile is infectious. She's so loving, so humble. I just adored her for so many things, and she was very good. Dorothy, in the end you were, but it was such a wonderful way to conclude the entire project. I just loved every stage of this human happiness project. I compliment and highly impressed by Pramod sir about the weekly activities, the kindness matters, yes, then happy hearts I loved, the mother in action, I was jotting down because I was involved and engrossed, as educators, you feel happy and satisfied when any educator around the world or any student is doing something good and great. Sharing success is what we believe in. And happiness is just like honey. The more you spread it, the more you get it. So got some happiness today because we were spreading happiness. And I'm sure this honey of happiness would be passed on. They say happiness is a feeling, when you're satisfied and fulfilled. It is all contentment. If that is there, then you're happy. But this happiness need to continue. And what is happiness? Continue. So you should be happy about the past, you should be happy in the present, and you should be optimistic in the future too. And how can you be optimistic and how can you actually practice happiness in the days to come? Lots of gratitude, lots of empathy, lots of forgiveness, lots of respecting diversity, everything, it makes you happy. And the most important thing is children, and my dear educators, keep helping others. Nothing can bring more happiness than helping others. If the entire world keeps on helping each other, I believe the entire world would be happy and it would be a sustainable happiness, happiness which is there to stay. So I hope and pray that all good things, they do come to an end, but this happiness project, the human happiness, should not come to an end. It should continue forever and ever and ever, for ages and ages and ages, because it's an inner urge of human being to be happy. So we all need to be happy, so we can live a very happy life. There are many people, I remember one of those sessions where we were talking about happiness. They say happiness is a little genetic also. If your father was always happy, maybe you would also be always happy. Happiness is the environment where you are born and you're growing up. That also depends, that also is a factor of your happiness. And happiness is voluntary. You know, some people are, they always feel sad about everything around. So it's something like that. But during this workshop, I said, all right, let's write the formula. One formula, which I remember very, very vividly amongst the educators, was that happiness is equal to 5F plus 3M. Says, all right, come on, tell me, what is this? They said family, friends, food, fun, freedom. These are the 5F. And music and money is what we need to be happy. But then they were young educators and they felt that was the formula for happiness. So each one of us have all these formulas inside us. Each one of us have the same vision to always remain happy. So let's have our own formulas and let's be happy the way we want to. I would like to once again compliment Pramod sir, Nirmala Devi, so many of you I know, all the students who are involved. This is not an easy task. This is lots of collaboration which was happening. This was lots of planning which was happening. This was lots of mentoring and monitoring which was happening. This is an amazing session, one of the best sessions of my life. Congratulations. I owe to each one of you. You're fabulous. You spread happiness. Go fly high. And then go to every nook and corner of the world. Spread this human happiness project and actual happiness, the human happiness. People are sad. They are upset. They're depressed. COVID has put us in a small little compartment. So this happiness is what is going to let us live our life the way we want it. This happiness is going to give us energy. This happiness is going to give us strength. This happiness is going to once again, light that fire to live forever. All right. Otherwise, what is the use of living? It's COVID around. No. This is going to spark the life in each one of us. So fly high. That's what I want to say. Once again, congratulations to every child, every teacher. Pramod, you're fabulous. I can visualize where you would be 10 years down, not down the lane, up the lane. I can visualize you, sir. I see in you a world-class educator. I see people following you. You're treading untreaded path. I see a line of educators behind you. We're so happy, so proud to have you here amongst us, and mind my words and note down you're to fly and touch the pinnacles of glory. Our best wishes to you, sir, and to your team. Nirmala, I haven't seen anybody so dedicated, so involved, so passionate. I compliment you for being such a wonderful facilitator with sir. It wouldn't have been possible had you not been involved. You're so helpful to everybody. And Swati, the way you throw your smiles around and the way your smiles are so infectious, nothing could ever happen without your smiles and your rhyme and rhythm and your words. Every time I say it's all over, I still continue. Now it's come to an end. Okay, thank you so much. I'm delighted to be with you. Thank you for inviting me. Pramod, you've made my day. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, I would like to be Pramod for you. No need to say Pramod sir, because I'm so very junior. And thank you so much, because we all know that you are very busy with Rise Up for SDGs, and it takes a lot of efforts. I just came to know what it takes. So thank you so much for accepting the invitation. Like a child, you nodded your head from the session. So thank you so much, ma'am. And it's always rejuvenating meeting you, because you are the eldest member of our family, but we all are learning, and we all are, everybody is filled with enthusiasm once they have listened to you. I can read their faces. So it's really been very nice to listen to all these like nice words and such a detailed token of appreciation. I thank all the happiness ambassadors, happiness facilitators, Alifia ma'am for moderating the session, and of course Nirmala ji and Swati ji. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible for me. So thank you so much, all of you, again and again, and kindly join the session, which will start within a minute.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am. We'll keep in touch.
One photo session, sir. Quick
Oh my
session.
goodness.
Please,
I
please,
forgot. I just forgot.
Everyone, please switch on.
The cameras. Yes.
Okay, and I can see some students and teachers who have joined now. They must have thought like this is the third session, but the third session will be starting within 1 minute. We are going to end the meeting, and then again you can join. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
All the best for the next session.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So Nirmala ji, over to you now. Are we going to continue this only?